Hi Capricorn, and welcome back to my channel, Angels. So today, Capricorn, we're going to be seeing why your person ghosted you. But firstly, going to be seeing the past energies, why they ghosted you, how they're feeling, and then advice moving forwards. Okay, so make sure you subscribe, like and comment. Check the description on how to book a reading. I also have all my wish list and PayPal if you guys feel generous enough to tip. Additionally, give me a follow on all my socials to stay updated. So Capricorn, let's get into this. Okay, so I'm having a vision of the rainbow. I feel like there's something around hope here, my loves. Now I'm also hearing pride, so I feel like your person was very prideful. Now some of you, your person could be bisexual and they could be in the closet, as the first thing I saw was a rainbow. But typically when I see a rainbow, it's very symbolic of hope and, you know, really getting over that mountain, getting through clouding times. So maybe some of you in the past, you and your person had a lot of hope together. Okay, now Capricorn, I do feel like there's an external energy here. Now this could be a person, but I also just feel like Capricorn, there's something around somebody wanting to silence you. Now this just could be an energetic thing. I want you guys to really protect your energy, especially from your person, you know, especially because you guys are in separation, they've ghosted you, you know, there could be a lot of back and forth resentment between you two depending on what happened in your connection. But I just feel like there's something around cleansing out your energy, which I did before I started the video, but also just something around like a blocked throat chakra, you know. I feel like there's something around somebody just wanting to silence you. This could also be about you living in your truth, being honest about what this connection really is, your person being honest, being able to express feelings. Okay, so angels, what were the past energies in Capricorn's connection, please? What were the past energies in Capricorn's connection? So you guys got mirroring. Now this come out in reverse. So some of you could be twin flame. Again, your other half. For others of you, I feel like there's something around a self-reflection moment here. Okay, a lot of you guys, you may be kind of similar, or in the past you may have thought you and your person were quite similar. But you know, usually when two people are quite similar, there's a lot of kind of chaotic energy, or a lot of kind of like clashing of energy. So some of you guys, you and your person was so similar in ways, or like you were even the opposites of each other, that sometimes you guys clashed. I do feel like there was something triggering in this connection. Now some of you could be dealing with trauma, trigger warning. Some of you have traumatic experiences in love, and you guys are really going through a self-reflection journey. So when you met this person, or you guys come into contact, this person was teaching you how to kind of face kind of your trauma, how to kind of face what's triggering you. Okay, now others of you, your person, they could have just triggered you altogether as well. So you guys also got nostalgia. So there's a lot of memories between you and your connection. I am having a vision of like childlike play. I'm also hearing like Chucky. I'm seeing a vision of Chucky. I'm seeing like horror films. Some of you guys love horror films. Maybe this is something you and your person did together. Now if it's not horror films, maybe you like to watch films or talk about films. There's something around Chucky here, but I also just feel like, you know, this is just again about spending time with each other, having things in common. It doesn't have to be films, but I feel like, you know, a lot of you guys, you have a connection to like your inner child with each other. It's like I'm almost seeing like magnets to your hearts. Like you and your person in the past, whether you knew it or not, you had a connection in terms of your inner child, in terms of kind of what triggered you as a child, you know, not only just the bad things but also the good things. Like you guys could both be childlike, playful, or there's something like familiar with your person around kind of like when you connected, like something in your heart just told you that this person could be your twin flame, or you know, you guys again were very similar. I'm almost getting like a little heartwarming energy, a lot of laughter, a lot of giggling. Okay, so you guys got family in reverse. So I feel like some of you could have a family with this person. For others, maybe in the past you thought that you could have family with this person. Okay, I do feel like there was a lot of passion. Now some of you, again, you could have a family, you could have gone on to have a family with each other, but this could also be your person externally having somebody other than you. But I feel like, you know, there was a lot of kind of like commitment energy here. There was potential is what I'm hearing, you know. There was potential for you guys to connect, but I am seeing these magnets like that were connecting you guys. Something pulled them apart. Now this is could also be like a divine intervention, you know, your angel spirit guides pulling this away, because maybe this was too much for you, it was triggering you, or there was something around you guys having to go off on your own to really kind of you know, deal with your trauma. For others of you, I am seeing this could also be an external karmic that you didn't know about, okay? So yeah, somebody here in this connection is quite immature emotionally. They don't know how to deal with their emotions. But again, I do feel like there's something around you guys both having to heal, okay? So let's just get a few more. Let the past go. So somebody in this connection could have again had a karmic, or could have had an additional person that they can let go of. They could have a family or ties with this person. For others of you, you know, this could be anything from arguments, you know, not being able to kind of let go of things they did, getting triggered a lot, you know. But ultimately, you know, somebody here was wrapped in a cycle. Now this could also be your own cycle together. I feel like there's something around you guys having to break out of that. There was a lot of nervousness, angels, a lot of, again, playful energy. You know, you made this person kind of revert back to their childhood ways. This could be why they ghosted as well. Maybe they feel like you triggered them in a way, because you kind of triggered that inner child in them. Maybe they have trauma as well. Now at the bottom of the deck, you do have third party involved, okay? So again, I could sense that karmic or that person. There's somebody externally here that either they didn't let go of. This could be somebody from the past, maybe, you know, an old childhood love is what I'm hearing. For others of you, again, could be family ties. But I do feel like this karmic does send negative energy. Now, I feel like they do know about you, but let's say they don't know about you. I just feel like they can either sense you, or they can sense something's wrong with their person, which they don't like. And I feel like, you know, them just sensing you sends kind of negative energy towards you, okay? So let's get into the juicy tea. Angels, why did Capricorn's person ghost them, please? Why did Capricorn's person ghost them? I am hearing it was too much for them to deal with, this connection. Again, it could have been very triggering for them emotionally, on some type of soul level. You know, I feel like a lot of you come together to be able to heal each other. There's something around you healing each other. So here with the Sun card, I feel like the reason that your person ghosted you was because they weren't happy, okay? Now, I am getting, if they did have a family before you, a karmic, something other than you in terms of a connection, I feel like they weren't also happy with this connection, so they kind of like deferred to you because they weren't happy in that other connection. But I feel like, you know, something around your connection didn't make them happy, because I feel like you guys, again, you triggered them, you triggered some type of healing, or, you know, some type of behavioral kind of instincts within them. I feel like they knew also on a soul level, if they had somebody else, that it was wrong, okay? I do feel like this person was a lot of all talk, but they didn't show you a lot of action. So again, they were quite immature as well. Again, with this immature card, I feel like, you know, this person, they kind of strung you along for a little bit, and I feel like this person ghosted because they knew it was coming to a point where you guys were getting triggered. You were maybe realizing that the connection wasn't going anywhere. Maybe you guys started to hold back. Now, if you guys had arguments, I am getting this also triggered them. They didn't like that they were arguing with you, you know, especially if they come from a connection that they weren't already happy in. I feel like, you know, they were expecting to get a lot of love from you, which they did. I feel like you guys were very loving. You took care of this person, you know. I am hearing you took them under your wing, whether you knew that or not. I feel like that is very symbolic, you know. Again, some of you may know about the third person. For others of you, if you didn't, I feel like, you know, without you knowing, you kind of let this person into your life, and to protect them from this other person that they clearly weren't happy with. But this person, they were kind of, you know, telling you that they were going to do a lot of things with you, that they were going to commit, maybe, you know, that they were going to love you, or they loved you unconditionally. But I do feel like here with the Strength card in reverse, your person, Capricorn, they were wearing a mask, okay? Now I am hearing they fell into this connection unexpectedly as well. So for some of you, they could have caught feelings unexpectedly, but I do feel like this person puts up a lot of a front. Again, they are very anxious or nervous. Now this could even be currently that they're feeling very nervous and anxious. This person, they were nervous because they knew they were telling you something that they shouldn't have been, okay? Now this person, I also feel like ghosted you because they weren't ready to again give you action, but they weren't ready to kind of embark on a new connection, especially again if they've come out with something, or even if, you know, they were still with the other person, they weren't ready to move forward, okay? So they could have been telling you, I'm ready to move forward, I'm ready for this, but they weren't, okay? So I feel like the reason that they ghosted you was because they were kind of wearing a mask. I also feel like it's because they just weren't happy, or they weren't expecting things to kind of continue with you. I am getting a lot of they were stringing you on, okay? So I do feel like this person, they are going to get some type of karma for the way that they treated you, but I do feel like, you know, this person, they felt like it wasn't also going in a good direction. Again, if you were arguing or you triggered this person, they didn't like that. I feel like here with the Seven of Cups, this person had a lot of options as well. And again, Seven of Cups can also talk about fantasy. So I feel like they, again, were telling you a lot of stuff. Were they kind of, you know, making action towards that? No, I don't know if they had any intention towards even committing to you, angels. I feel like this person, again, they just like to talk the talk, but actually, you know, this person, they were kind of getting wrapped up in kind of the fantasy of being with you. It was kind of like a lot of internal action, meaning they were making kind of scenarios up in their head about what it would be like with you, or they were kind of avoiding this whole problem, avoiding telling you the truth about another person, avoiding kind of taking any action towards you. Meanwhile, they were either keeping their options open or going back to the other person. But I do feel like this person, like, again, there's something around them unexpectedly falling into this, even though their intention in the first place was to kind of date and do other things and see their other person, okay? So again, karma is coming, but I do feel like, you know, this person, they're just unbalanced, they're unhealed. They could also be dealing with a divorce, angels, for some of you, okay? So let's go ahead and let's see how they're currently feeling about you now. I am hearing this person is stuck in a cycle. So angels, how is Capricorn's person currently feeling about them now, please? How is Capricorn's person currently feeling about them now? So your person is currently juggling. I do feel like they're juggling more than one person. Again, the Seven of Cups. They like to keep their options open. This is also about them being very indecisive, not being able to choose between you or another person. So if there is another person involved here, I do feel like they are still stringing them along. They're still dealing with them, okay? Or there's something around, you know, even if it's not that other person, they're dating, keeping their options open, okay? I do feel like they're very up and down, very inconsistent. You guys also got the Five of Cups. So I do feel like on one hand, your person, they are in regret over the way that they treated you. They could be watching you at a distance, okay? They could be kind of keeping their eyes on you or thinking about you. But again, their mood changes depending on how they feel. So sometimes they feel, you know, very upset. I also feel like they could be quite insecure. They could doubt themselves. They could also doubt, again, the way that they treated you. I feel like they're very up and down, but then on the other hand, they're focused forwards, focused on just moving on, you know. I'm hearing it is what it is, or there's a lot of kind of like shoulder shrugging. I feel like, you know, this person, they could also want to be successful in the future. So they could be dealing with a lot of back and forth within their finances, trying to juggle life, love. You know, there's a lot of things they're juggling. This doesn't have to just be people, but I feel like, you know, they're in a place where they're inconsistent, okay? So angels, what is the advice moving forwards for Capricorn, please, in this connection? Your advice, angels, is to not sit and dwell or wait on this person, okay? I feel like some of you guys, there's kind of like a thought in your mind. I'm hearing like, what if? Or like, there's a lot of wandering of your mind. I feel like, you know, some of you may even wonder what happened with this person, you know, how this person kind of feels about you now maybe, or you know, what it would even be like to be with this person. But I feel like this is the kind of wrong mentality. You guys have a lot of options in dating. I do feel like some of you have been closing yourself off, but you need to kind of let go of this person for right now. I feel like you need to date other people. You need to open your heart. There's a lot of heart chakra stuff that you guys need to work through, and I do feel like, you know, you need to see things in a new perspective. Yeah, again, don't be too paranoid about kind of what this person's doing. If they're with somebody else, you know, this person, they kind of, again, maybe didn't even have the intention to commit to you. This person is very wishy-washy, very indecisive, angels, so I wouldn't even worry about what this person's doing. Now, for others of you who are not really bothered about this person, I feel like this is about, again, being quite defensive, quite closed off. Make sure you're not closing yourself off. You know, let this person be a lesson to you. Some of you, you're frustrated about this person either coming back to you. How long are they going to take? I'm hearing, you know, but I feel like, again, it's the wrong mentality to have. Now, some of you could be wanting to date, but maybe nothing's coming in. I do feel like there's something, again, around being closed off your heart chakra that I want you guys to focus on. Okay, so Capricorn, I hope that was helpful. Don't forget to like before you leave. I will see you in the next one. Bye, angels.